My name's Absalom Bernal. I'm a construction engineer intern for Kirkham Michael and been doing this for 3 years.
I'm Josh Morales. I am a construction observer associate.
My name is Reagan Snow. I'm a intern engineer.
My name is Brett Wilkinson. I'm an associate engineer at Kirkham Michael.
My name is Abby Merkel and I'm a CAD Technician 1.
Connor O'Connell with Kirkham Michael. I'm a construction engineering intern 2.
My name is Katie Ross and I am a CAD Technician 2.
John Hobgey-Walks. I'm Senior Vice President with Kirkham Michael based in Kansas.
I spend most of my time in the office. The really only time I go out in the field is for field checks. I like that I get to spend more time in the office.
Usually at the beginning of the day, I'll start my day in the field office, catching up on my books, and then the rest of the day I'll spend out inspecting and testing and doing what's ever needed that day.
Typically we get out here probably about like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, depending on like what's going on. We'll catch up on our books from what happened the day before, make sure everything's squared away, and then we'll come out here, start doing our inspection work. If there's testing, we'll load up equipment. For the most part, we will walk alongside whatever they're doing and just inspect, make sure everything looks right according to what the plans show.
I'd say right now in my position it's 50-50. I started off, my first 2.5 years started off more like all field. Now I get to do more help from the office more and not really have to do the day-to-day inspection. It's kind of just being available to solve problems. I feel like that's what my role is right now.
I started back in March, so been here about 3 months, pretty much this week basically, so I'm fairly new still, but it's been good. I've worked mostly with the bridge and road design so far. My degree is in 3D modeling, so there are some kind of overlaps in the programs, and that was what was interesting to me. I like working with the programs.
So I'm a civil engineer. I've started in the construction side early in my career. I've now gotten into more transportation design. I've also dabbled in water and sewer design, construction administration, been involved with some of our airport projects over the years. Aside from being a civil engineer, working on design of transportation, which would be road and bridge improvement projects. I'm also the office and business manager for all of our operations in Kansas, which means that I'm keeping an eye on quality of our products, budgets, business revenues for the company, projections, what's our goals for the coming years, and things of that nature.
Most of my time I spend in the office, sitting on a computer, work in specific software kind of related to designing roads and bridges. Sometimes I get out in the office, go look at projects. I serve as county engineer for Lincoln County, something that Kirkham Michael actually does a lot. Specifically, we do a lot with Southwest counties. Can't remember the specific number we're up to, but maybe 8 to 10 to 12 counties we actually serve as county engineer. Starting to get more involved with working with younger employees, teaching them too. So that sometimes that might be the whole day, but I enjoy it a lot.
I do a lot of bridge work. I get a bridge given to me that needs to be redone, recreated, moved, anything like that, and I do all the design work for it.
When they're being more consistent, it's Monday through Friday. Then Saturdays, if they decide to work, if they need to catch up or anything, or if they have something they just want to get done, they'll work a Saturday and then we'll rotate who works each Saturday. If it's something one person can cover. If it needs 2 of us, then we'll both stay out. For the most part, they try to work through the winter if they can, but then depending on who they work for, they have restrictions. So we actually shut down for about 2.5 months, I think, maybe 3. We work in the office, we catch up on paperwork, try to get all our stuff caught up to where once we start up again, we're not falling behind. We're trying to stay ahead of everyone. Yep, they try to at least get us our 40 hours every week.
Our construction side is a little more different than our design EITs. They might be out in the field on projects pretty much full time. Our design EITs, start out in the office, and depending on experience, basically we'll be sitting down designing projects starting from the beginning, spending a lot of time in CAD, MicroStation software. And in general though, even our bridge EITs, they'll learn everything. You're not just going to be stuck on a bridge project every day. They might learn, roadway design. All bridges have a roadway that lead up to them, so learning all aspects of it too.
When I was first starting, I was doing a lot of bridge reports. So the county has their bridges inspected and we create reports for them and everything. And so I was putting a lot of those together, and it probably took me 2 weeks until I felt comfortable with it, and about a month until they were like, okay, have at it. be free, have fun. Every time I start something new, they give you the leeway. They don't expect you to know it immediately. They expect you to learn it quickly, but they give you the time to learn it, and they give you the people to talk to and the resources to go and check out.
We use Open Roads mostly for our design, the actual plotting. We use Microsoft Office. I use Excel a lot. I'm a big fan of those spreadsheets. Kind of at the beginning of the design process, I'm doing a lot of calculations, seeing how long things need to be or those more specifics, and then in Open Roads I do the actual plotting and drawing of the structures. We use Bluebeam. There's Bluebeam Studio, and so it makes it really easy to work with and collaborate with people.
Last week we had a deck pour, and those are a pretty big deal when it comes to inspection. It's a lot of concrete that's getting placed. We were out there at 5 in the morning till about 3 p.m. and it's just trucks after trucks coming in, bringing in concrete to pour on a deck for a bridge. It's a pretty long bridge, and the boss asked me to fly a drone just to get some footage. The bridge looks a lot more complete after that day, so it's a pretty big milestone in the construction process of a bridge, and so it's nice to fly the drone and hand it over to the client and show them what's going on.
We have probably a dozen or more certified drone operators in Kansas now, and every single one of them we have sent through the K-State Polytechnic program in Salina. We use our drones currently for multiple purposes. One is for surveying. We just recently purchased a new drone that has not only photogrammetric properties, but LiDAR, which is laser-based survey topography. And we also use them for project documentation on the construction side. And some select projects, we've been posting those videos on YouTube, maybe even Facebook or on our website, so that people of the public can see and help spread the word of some of the cool projects that we get to do.
So for Kirkham Michael, I'm currently the project lead out here at the Hillmar Cheese Roundabout and County Road projects. Both are O1 and O2 projects. Usually for this project, it's a lot of cement items. So it'll be the cement treated subgrade and cement treated base, which both of those run off of nuke meter testing. We do concrete testing, all the fresh concrete properties. That'll include, the air pot, the slump, temperatures, outside temp, making sure if it's a cold pour that they're covering it. That's pretty much about it. The main technology I use would just be pretty much my laptop and phone. You've got a lot of people out here that'll use tablets for, plans and whatnot, but I stick pretty much with that. I like working off my laptop. It's pretty easy. I can get on in my hotspot with my phone, do whatever I need to do, shut it and get back on site pretty easily.
So that's what this one is. We have a roundabout going in on the other side of the project, and that one is for the increased traffic that's going to be coming out here as well. So yeah, two projects side by side.